Yeah, what happened was I penciled the graphic novel in the first three issues, and my inker Mike Gustovich was kind of a young inker starting out, and he's a very good artist. Also, I had a specific way that I wanted the finish to look,
Mhm.
and Mike just wasn't able to do it. So I told Wheezy, I said, maybe I can control the look of the art more if I'm inking. Just find me somebody to give me breakdowns and let me do some inking. And so they brought Sal Buscema on to do breakdowns, and I inked a few issues over Sal. And since it was my book, my characters, and I didn't feel like I had to try to just follow what Sal was doing. I was just using his storytelling and changing his drawing to look as much like my drawing as possible.
Wow.
But after a few issues of that, I just decided I don't want to just do inking, and I don't want to just be inking Sal Buscema all the time. I want to pencil and ink myself. So I ended up leaving the book to try to find opportunities to do penciling and inking. In retrospect, I should have stayed on the book. Wheezy told me at the time, be the biggest mistake of my career if I left the book. But I just wasn't happy and wanted to do penciling and inking. And also, at the time, we were getting royalties. Royalties were a big thing back then.
Mhm.
But royalties took 9 months from the time you did the work before you got a check for the royalties. And so while I was doing the New Mutants, it was also just the beginning of the fan market, so that there weren't a lot of conventions where you got a lot of feedback from the fans. I never got any fan mail that I saw. So I didn't know really how well the book was going over. So, I left the book, and then a few months later, I get this check for all this money. And I said, wow, I probably should have stayed on that book.
A little bit longer.
Yeah.